Today in our wardrobe archival, I want to share this beautiful, beautiful dress. I will attach a picture instead because you can't really see it in this angle. But it's this white waffle knit dress. It doesn't look like anything when it's laying flat, but for some reason when I wear it, oh, it's stunning. Okay, it's stunning. It makes people stop talking, stop eating to look kind of stunning. And this is not me saying this. This is me when I walk around in this. I see that. So this one is a Uniqlo and Lemaire collaboration, and this is size M. I bought this before I knew about Lemaire, and now I am very interested in learning more about Lemaire. So Lemaire used to be the previous creative director for Hermes, and he comes from a philosophy of this classic fits, classic cuts, and allowing clothes to really change its way, shape, and form as you wear them. So it's not in a way where everything is tight and you want to show off every bit of yourself, but it's very drapey. It shows a lot of femininity without having to be all squeezed and tight and looking very vulgar. So after I got this piece, then I started to learn more about Lemaire because I love everything about this piece. I started to learn more about him and learn so much about his philosophy. So Christophe Lemaire is his name. He's French. But a lot of his ideas seem to come from this Yogi Yamamoto, the brand Y3, Japanese guy who moved to France. And I like the guys as well. These two guys are very similar in the way that in the way where they approach fashion. As creative designers, as designers, I think the way you create, you craft your garments is a way to express your perspective and your view of the world. To them, it's all about timelessness. How do I build a piece of garment that is timeless and that also evolves over time with the wearer? So I don't have anything by Yogi Yamamoto, which is Y3. They have a lot more men's stuff, and they do have a collaboration with Adidas, for example, but I don't have any of their items. So for his clothes, he has a lot of denim, for example, a lot of raw denim, Japanese denim. And it's cut in a way, it's structured in a way where the more you wash it, it the color might not be completely, flat and even. There might be different lines and structures of the color evolving based on how you wash it. And this change and this evolution over time is really one aspect of the timelessness, which to me is one of the art of cool. One of the art of cool is maintenance, and the other art of cool is showing having the effect of time on the things you own. So in patina in leather, when I have linen or cotton, the more you wash them and use them, somehow the softer that they become. And also, I feel like the cashmere pieces I have are alive because I feel like every time I wear them, they mold better to my body. So this philosophy in design is what drew me to Lemaire after I got this piece. I got this piece because I wanted a white dress. That's it. And then I stumbled upon this piece. I wore it, and it's now, one of my favorite dresses that I will wear out. And I'm very careful about wearing it because it's very, very, very white. And so, when I have sunblock on my face, I don't even use makeup. I have sunblock, maybe I have lipstick, and maybe I have mascara. But even with my sunblocks, the Japanese ones. And one time I accidentally like grazed this collar sleeve, no, the collar against my face for a little bit, and then there's a sunblock stain on the dress. But I managed to wash it away, so that's fine. But because it's very white, I am very careful about it. But going back to Lemaire, Lemaire is just so interesting in its design. So Lemaire has two creative directors, I think. One is Christophe Lemaire, which is where the name came from, and he's the previous creative director of Hermes. And he brings a lot of the philosophy into his work. So everything he has is very understated. It's very, it might look a bit weird and awkward from a 2D hanger perspective, but when you wear it on, when it's 3D, wow. The only thing you want to do is you stop in your footsteps and go. So this dress doesn't look like anything, and I categorize it as a basic wow because it looks like a basic piece, but there's just wow in its three-dimensional structure and architecture. I love it. I think it's one of the most beautiful dresses I own. And the other lady, she is I think she's Vietnamese French, and she also has her own creative input. So both of them come up from different angles of creativity and art and design. And so they have sometimes quite a bit of clash, but I think it's through these clashes that you have very beautiful, unique designs. So yeah, the pieces, they don't like scream or shout anything. It's very quiet, it's very understated. It's genuinely beautiful. It makes you stop and just want to look. It's that beautiful. And all of that gets conveyed in the piece, how it holds itself, how it flows on someone's body. So, for example, Lemaire likes a lot of the non-structural pieces of clothes, as in they don't hug every curve of a woman, but still very feminine. So he has things like kimonos, modern version or modernized kimonos elements into his clothes. I was looking at one of his dry silk tops. So it's a shirt. I know. Initially I thought I don't have a lot of shirts. After going through my closet, I realized I have a lot of shirts, and I was still going to look for more shirts. So dry silk is one of his signatures. It's a bit like chiffon in style, and I don't know what the weave is called, but it's quite chiffon in style, but it's a lot more structured, and it's silk, but it's a lot shinier. So very interesting kind of design style. And the piece, when it's hanging up, it was just kind of okay. I was interested in it because I'm interested in dry silk. So, but when you wear it on, wow, truly, truly wow, makes you stop and stare. It's very stunning. So anyway, long story short, this is one of my favorite dresses. And I like that it's waffle knit. So yes, there is a 3/4 sleeve, but it's completely fine as well because it's quite loosely knit. So if you just keep, fanning yourself this way, it's okay. It's doable. Now, caring for this is going to be important because this is it's a waffle knit. It's a knit, right? And so number one, do not hang it up. Do not hang it up. Lay flat to dry. I lay flat to dry, so that's okay. But for the first few days, I hung it up, and I thought the sleeves might go a bit wonky in shape, but it's just probably me being sensitive. But it's completely fine. This is also 95% cotton, 5% nylon. And to me, I think it's fine because usually you have about 3 to 10% in elastane or nylon just to hold that structure in place. So 95% cotton, 5% elastane. The way to wash it is you you hand wash it, and you hand wash it with cool temperature. So I did it in about 30 degrees Celsius. No dryer, iron low heat. You can dry clean if you want. And yep, if do not wash with dark, wash separate, so only wash white as white. And no optical brighteners, lay flat to dry. So very, very simple. It's basically like any other silks that I have. So hand wash them, lay flat to dry, don't hang them up, and after wearing it, let it air for a bit before you keep it. Water works fine. Don't have to dry clean unless absolutely necessary. Unless it's like grim and dirt. But otherwise, love, love, love this. I'll attach a couple of videos or photos of me wearing it up, and actually have videos of me wearing this and explaining my OOTD, because I only have 2 OOTDs, maybe, or 3 OOTD videos so far, and of which 2 of them are me wearing this dress because it's just so beautiful that I need to share it. All right, till then, bye.